Welcome back to Two Broke Gays. It's weird saying welcome back because this podcast is new but old, 7 years old. This is the podcast where you can see if me, Kevin Sullivan,
and me, Jenna Cortis,
will ever make it in Hollywood. That's our old intro. We've already made it.
We made it! Yay!
This podcast, we had it 7 years ago, off and on, but we're back with a visual component. And if you're listening, then no.
If you're listening, then maybe, I don't know, pull up some footage.
These will be posted online as well. Anyway, welcome back. We're going to be shifting the podcast just a little bit in premise-wise.
Teensy.
All things broken, all things gay.
Right.
But broke in the sense that we're broken people.
Very much so. We don't want that to be confusing for anybody.
Why don't we just start with a wrap?
Yes.
So we can wrap up the old and...
In with the new?
In with the new.
Yeah, I love that. I love a personal 2024 wrapped. So a great question to get started is, do you have any dating stories from 2024?
No, next question.
that make you feel like the brokenest? What broken you the most?
I did not go on one date in 2024. What? No, shock.
Solid.
Not one. I also have been celibate for a year in
Okay.
February. What made me feel the brokenness this year,
Yeah.
I had one match on Raya.
Okay.
I've had one match in a year. I said hey, and he unmatched. And that was it.
So we're counting that as one?
That was my date.
That was like -1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
that I'm like giggling over here. What I'm about to say is not great.
Yeah, I haven't even been asked on a date.
Okay.
Like a serious one, like from a serious suitor. Like people online are like being like, oh, can I take you out? I'm like, I have no idea who you are.
Are people still asking people out on serious dates?
I don't know. Do I have a phone? Callers?
Call in, folks. I would love to
By the
hear
time
about
you hear it, this is a week old. Okay, what about you?
I made some mistakes in 2024. Also, just for ease, I am on Two Broke Gays. My sexuality is, it's whatever I want. I do what I want now. So no further questions, please. But I made a mistake. You know me. You know this is something I do. I tried to have a hookup buddy, and then I tried to parlay them into a relationship.
You do be doing that.
I do be doing that. And it did not go very well, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a moment, a brokenness moment for me.
This is also, let's be clear, the relationship I told you, don't do it, friends with benefits only, don't do it.
I'm running it back. That is sounding familiar,
Don't do it, don't do it. Hey, don't do it. Remember when I was like, don't do it?
I know. I
And
got
you're
a
like,
little
no,
lost.
Don't do it.
I got lost. I got a little lost, but there was a really great moment that made me feel very broken, actually. You know, we're all familiar with like a Buffalo Exchange, right? We're familiar with the Crossroads.
What's that?
It's like when you go to sell your clothes and they humiliate you. You know, you take the bag and you're proud of it, and then they look at it and they're like, and they give you a quarter.
Oh my God, I used to have a little bit about this.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you talk about?
Okay, so I went in, you know me.
Yeah, of course.
I like my clothes.
Great clothes. Great style.
So much. I like that you keep talking like we're on stage instead of just to me. Yeah. Right? Am I right?
Okay, I'll get a hang of it. I'm not as like cool as you or whatever. Jesus.
I agree. But it was making me laugh because I'm like, come back. Come to me. Anyway, so the guy, literally, so I go in to sell my clothes, designer clothes. But some of it not designer. I like shuffle in the garbs.
You're like, good piece, bad piece.
Yeah,
good piece.
Yeah. Whatever. He wanted one good piece for $5. I'm like, absolutely not. And then the rest, he goes, yeah, the rest of it, like, are just really out of style, and we don't buy from Target.
That slapped.
Like, really loud. And I was like, okay, well, I was going to keep these anyway. Anyway, yes, okay. So
I'm dating this person who happens to be a man. Huge mistake, as always. But I'm dating this person who happens to be a man. He has this dirty old bag of clothes, okay? And I am going through the bag. He's going to take it to Buffalo Exchange. That's his plan, okay?
Wait.
Do you need me to set the scene?
Where's the bag? Like in his apartment?
It's on the ground in my apartment. It's a garbage bag.
Why is his bag of clothes in your apartment?
He just brought it over. because he was going to head to Buffalo Exchange, make a pit stop.
Did he have a
to see
car?
me. He did have a car. That was new for me.
But why would he bring it into your place? I'm confused.
That part I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going through it. I pick up this shirt, and I'm going to do an impression of myself of exactly how I said it, okay? I hold up this shirt, and I go, oh my God, I love this. Can I have it? I said it exactly like that, okay? Sparkly-eyed, full of hope and optimism. He pauses, and he goes, well, I was going to sell it. I didn't say it out loud, but my brain was like, oh my God, this person doesn't love you at all.
Fair.
Fair, right? Because if someone, like, it could have been a stranger
But
off the
also,
street.
how long were you together at this point in time?
At this point in time, this was the end. This was the day before. Because I realized.
Didn't answer my question.
Oh, shit. Okay. Like 9 months, 8 months.
Oh, 9 months. Okay. I feel like 9 months, 8 months, you can ask. Like, if someone 2 weeks in was like, can I have that shirt? I'd be like, for what? A spell?
That you're going to sell?
Oh, I said spell.
Oh.
And what? A chunk of my hair? No, I'm good. Thank you. I'm going to sell it.
Really?
Yeah,
I would have
at 9 months, I probably would.
Me, it could have been a stranger off the street. If they were like, hey, can I have
I'd
that?
be more likely to give a stranger off a street my shirt than someone I've been dating for 2 weeks.
Why?
It's just like, what do you want with it?
I liked it.
Because of sentimental value, or do you like the shirt
I
itself?
liked the shirt. I thought
Like
it was
if
a
you
nice
saw it
shirt.
on a rack and
I would have picked it up.
Really?
I would have tried it on.
What'd it look like?
It's like very distinct, so I don't want to say like too much.
Yeah, because someone's listening in from, they're like, I bought this at Buffalo Exchange.
Somebody in
Is that my shirt?
Oh my God. And then after we broke up, he was like, I do want you to keep the shirt. And I said, absolutely not. I said
A consolation prize?
Yeah. I said, now it represents that you never loved me. Remember? So.
This is your extremes are amazing.
I crashed out a little bit after that, not going to lie. It was pretty bad. I had to go back to 12 steps.
He was like, no, this was the sword that you fell on.
Yeah. So I was like, take it with you. It was Capricorn switch, classic. I was like.
My favorite is when you have these realizations when someone doesn't love you. Someone didn't give you their shirt that they were selling. Someone Venmo requested you for a sandwich.
Yes, 100%. If you are asking me to split a turkey, Tom, 100% you don't love me. I want my own veto. Thank you very fucking much.
I just stay out of the game.
You just stay out of the game, but it hasn't always been that way. You can't just get out of this question.
What's the next question?
You don't have a brokenness dating story for this year?
I'm not kidding. I did not go on a single date in 2024. That's the way I liked it. That's the way this Aquarius ass needed to stay.
Okay.
Also, I've been a year sober.
Woo!
Like a year and a few months, and you will hear this from sober people everywhere. You shouldn't be dating in your first year of sobriety.
You do hear that, yeah.
If you're already with a partner, yes. I don't honestly know the fucking rules of the road with that one, but like I knew I needed to focus on myself.
Got it. Okay, well then can you answer for us at least what was like the gayest? Did you have a gayest moment? Like where you were like, I'm gay. Underline, highlight, hold.
Yeah, when I was watching the Menendez brothers and I was like, I said, I could fix him.
Okay.
Said a
You
murderer.
weren't alone in that from what I saw on social media.
It was crazy. Oh, I can't say that story, but like,
Why?
yeah, that was pretty gay. And then, no, I don't want to say that story either.
Do you have any stories that you'd like to share with us?
No,
perhaps?
actually, and that's. I feel like there might be a gayer story, but
I feel like I talked.
I was really not that gay this year.
Okay, but I did talk to you a lot when you were on the phone because you were on tour, and you would usually stop by like gay bars in whatever town you were in. And
I did do that.
Was that gay? That seems gay.
That was pretty gay. Every city I go to, I always stop at the local gay bars.
See anything cool?
See anything cool? Yeah, I saw some cool stuff. I'm replaying that in my head over and over all night. See anything cool? You didn't even want to know. You just wanted to yell at me. Okay. No, I did, but I mean, I like that gay bars are the same almost in every city.
Yeah.
It's just like a little safe space, but also, you know, with the election, everything, there's so much anti-LGBT and trans legislation. I would think about those communities.
Yeah,
they're not
because they don't have the protections of being like
LA or New York or big liberal cities. So, So to answer that fun question and make it sad.
I did something this year. I joined a rec volleyball league, and it's like accidentally extremely heterosexual. And something that the heteros are always talking about is their type. And I, as I don't know what you want to call me, queer, pansexual, whatever, culturally gay. I'm like, you can put all kinds of labels on it. But basically, I do what I want. Everyone remember that. I don't really have a type. And that transcends gender,
You really
age,
don't.
race. So I want to know, is that different like in the gay man community?
You sound like one of my old roommates. The heteros are upsetteros. Remember my straight roommate that would be like, in the gay community, do you guys use poppers? No. Yeah, I think that we all...
You're expected to come correct with a type.
Yeah.
And
well, not a lot of them not so correct with the types, but like...
What do you say when someone asks you your type?
I honestly, I don't know. Or I'll like pick celebrities that I think are my...
Can you give me an example?
The Menendez brother. But if he were like 10 years older.
Right.
Between 30, 40...
What
fun.
was that?
40. I was like, fit? No, 40. 40 is kind of a hard out for me.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I don't know.
I was like, oh, okay.
If a 45-year-old were like, hey, I'd be like, how big's the boat?
I've been hanging out a lot with like 25-year-olds.
That's a hard pass on.
I mean, I'm not dating them, but they are out. And I feel like sometimes sometimes what I'm running into is people aren't really doing things as much anymore. And so it's like my 25-year-old friends, they are doing stuff every single weekend, every single night.
Because they have energy. Do you remember me up until 30-something? I was still dragging this carcass around out every weekend.
I'm ready to go, though. I don't know. I'm ready to go out.
It's like you've been saving it.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, it was the year you decided to stay in.
That's okay. Have a twirl.
Something else I wanted to talk to you about.
Come on, Barbara Walters.
Something else I wanted to discuss with you is you've spoken before of a phenomenon.
You're going full interview.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Okay, but I do have a question. I've heard you...
It's making me feel like I just wrote a book.
I've seen you talk about this on other podcasts.
Oh.
Clippy style.
Yeah. If you ask me about feet, I'm leaving.
I'm not asking you about feet. I'm asking you about people approaching you. Because I know that you have said that people don't like approach you when you're out to ask you like out or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to know a little more about that because I think it started happening to me and I'm really scared.
I don't want your life. That's what you just said. Yeah, no, people don't come up unless they like know me from TikTok or something. And even then, it's mostly women, which like bless up. Yeah, no, guys don't approach me. And people are like, well, your DMs must be crazy. What? No. What? No.
Yeah. Yeah, no one's really ever slid into my DMs.
Sometimes they do slip and fall there. They're like, oh, how did I get here? Never mind. Remove, delete.
Am I giving an emotional support
Yeah.
moment? Thank you, Frankie. So I've been serving what I like to call like tits on a platter to people. No takers. I've really been putting it all out there. I've been like, I mean, they say don't date your coworkers, but in my last job, I was like, I'm not going to be here long. Everyone in the office was like, so you like, this person, right? And I was like, yeah, and everybody knows but them. It's crazy. I was giving it my A game, cute, flirty, fun, sparkly, nothing.
Oh.
What do you think? Any advice for me and the listeners?
No, I was thinking about those meetings I think you should go to. But then I was like, wait, that's not for me to say.
No, I have enough meetings I have to go to. I know you've said 2025, I'm supposed to not be dating, right?
I agree.
That's our plan.
With myself.
Yeah, it makes sense. You came up with
But
it.
you should not date anyone at work.
Boring.
You should not date anyone at those meetings.
No shit.
Every time you go to a new one, you get a new crush, and that's...
Okay, ever heard of Community? Like people...
I also know when you go into that vocal register, you're wrong.
I'm going to do whatever I want. That's what it
You
means.
said, oh, okay. That means you're fucking not listening to me.
I am listening.
But you also know that you're going to agree and then do it.
I do know
Can we cut back to just, I'm going to do whatever I want, and that's all you need to know about me?
It's whatever I want. I do what I want now.
I do what I want now.
No further questions, please. That really is. I'm going to do whatever I want.
So I could give you all the advice in the world. She's still going to do it. Remember? Let's go back to the story of the guy who would rather sell that shirt for $2 than to give it to the not
We
love
can't-
of his
I was
life.
going to say, you can't really say the woman he loves because he didn't.
To that person that tricked him into a relationship. You said this is just for fun.
I know, and then I messed it up, huh? Okay, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Have you ever had fun?
Absolutely not.
Okay, have you ever had like fun with someone and then how do you like segue out or like
I just call a car.
no, I mean like but like emotionally.
Well, I never turned those on in the first place. You go fuck somebody and then you leave.
And then you come back.
No.
Do it again.
No.
Take 2. Take 3.
No, if you're not looking for a relationship, yeah, like maybe like 6 months later, you'd be like, oh, what are you doing? Because my brain is cloudy. Really could use one of those. But like, that's it.
Okay.
You can't, if you're really trying to like just fuck around, you can't have it be about one person. I feel like you do always make it kind of about one individual.
That does sound like me.
It's like the world is still open. There could be like a bunch of that one.
Yeah, okay, I'm seeing. It's kind of an attachment issue for me.
Yeah, what?
It's just...
And I have a detachment issue. I think that's how we're both broke gays.
Do you think we need
We're the
to
opposite.
move towards each other? Like I should be doing more of what you're doing. You should be doing a
Jenna,
little...
I've been saying that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Cool.
the detachment thing. I don't know that you're capable.
Of what? Being detached?
Yeah, and I don't know I'm capable of what you're doing.
I think it could happen.
I just need to be rich enough to have an escape route.
Okay.
Anyway.
What does that mean?
Like,
you can get out now.
I know, but I don't. The time.
It gets
like,
confusing.
I got shit to do.
So do you think we're going to fall in love in 2025?
I think you're gonna fall in love tomorrow. I think you'll be in a relationship by March.
I don't know.
And
I think
divorced by
not this time.
June.
You know what I was talking about? I was saying I really do feel like I missed the boat on getting divorced. And it is kind of sad because...
We did miss the first round.
Yeah, we missed round 1. Has anyone ever proposed to you?
No.
Same. Okay, cool.
It's nothing I've ever thought about either.
Because, I mean, there's people who are like, oh, I've been proposed to like 7 times. And I'm like, cool.
Who? Libras.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, no one will be proposing to an Aquarius.
All right.
Okay. So that was a long 2024 wrapped.
Oh my gosh, we've been talking for like ever.
So your sexuality is do whatever you want.
My sexuality is do whatever I want.
Relationship style.
Monogamous.
Till death do us part.
Yeah, monogamous. I wish I was not a monogamous.
Yeah.
It just creeps up on me. And then when I'm with that person, I'm like, all I see is you, you know?
Goal for 2025 to be single.
Yeah. Yes. You know, on my grapes this year, I didn't even ask for love. I want you to know.
I didn't even do the grapes.
Okay, well, I can't beat that.
Also, watch the movie. Have you seen How to Be Single? The movie? How to Be Single?
But who is it? Who's that?
Dakota Johnson.
Like the one where she's like sad and at the bar talking to Justin Long all the time? Or what am I thinking of?
No. It is about a breakup, and then she goes and like then wants to get back with him. Mm-hmm. And he's like, no, I've already moved on. I'm dating somebody else. Mm-hmm. And then she has to like find her way and like become her own person.
It's a little bit of
and she gets a sick apartment in Brooklyn. Still don't know how she did it.
It's a little bit of an oversimplification because remember that time I was single for 3.5 years?
No.
Yeah.
Were you ever?
Pretty recent, actually.
When?
The year was 2020 until 2023.
No. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Keep it up. And then you're like, I'm ready.
I was like, I'm ready, and then I wasn't.
Yeah, I've been single since 2016.
Wow. Even before we started the original version of this podcast.
Yeah, because you met me right after my breakup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Timeline.
Okay, so this year I want to go on a couple first dates. And
that's a goal.
Yeah, we'll keep everyone posted on how those dates go. Because can you imagine? I haven't been on a first date in 10 years, and then I'm going to go... Good luck to whoever you are.
I think that would be fun.
I'm going to be a fucking nightmare.
I would watch that on TV.
It might be on TV.
A casual goal for me is like, I don't want to fall in love, but I do want to get pregnant.
Okay. Love it. All right. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah. How do we do it? I know how we used to do it. You want me to do what we used to do?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait.
What are you going to do?
No, you do it.
Okay.
You wrap it up, but we'll be back next week.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be back next week. Thanks for listening to, watching Two Broke Gays, and we'll see you next week.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that
I
was
thought
it.
we had something like special.
I thought we did too.
And then you just did that?
I think I panicked and blacked out.
Okay. Well, we'll be back next week. Thank you for tuning in, and we're back. It's been
7 years. Oh, it's been two broke gays. Great.